Namaste students, welcome back to 8th English class. Today we are going to read the supplementary The Women on Platform 8. It is written by Ruskin Bond. Let us see about the author. Ruskin Bond is a short story writer, novelist and poet, the favorite writer of Indian children. Ruskin Bond is a short story writer. He wrote short story, novel and poetry, and he is the favorite writer of Indian children. His first novel, Room on the Roof, was published when he was still in his teens. This novel won him John Rhimes Memorial Award in 1957. He also writes about children and the simple hill folk of Uttarakhand. Simplicity and fluency of language and an insight into human nature are hallmarks of his style. His major writings include his important works, An Island of Trees, A Bond with the Mountain, and India I Love. What are the important works of Ruskin Bond? An Island of Trees, A Bond with the Mountains, the India I Love. He has also been honored with the Sahitya Akademi Award for his contribution to Indian literature. India government honored him with Sahitya Akademi Award, one of the highest award for literature. Now I would like to introduce the new words in the story. Come to glossary. First word, inferno. Region that resembles hell. Hell, Narakam. What is the opposite for hell? Heaven. Heaving, to raise or lift with force. Dismally, cheerless. Serenity, reverence. Encounter, brief meeting. Clutched, grasped something tightly. Imposing, grand and impressive in appearance. Embarrassed, felt awkward, self-conscious or ashamed. Nuisance, causing inconvenience or annoyance. Staggered, walked or moved unsteadily as if about to fall. Wagging, move rapidly to and fro. Resentfully, feeling or expressing bitterness or indignation at having been treated unfairly. Grinning, smiling broadly. Squatting, couch or sit with one's knees bent and one's heels close to touching the back of one's thighs. Hustling, push roughly or jostle. Shrieked, uttered a high-pitched piercing sound. Moved slowly into the crowd station. Patronizing, treat in a way that is apparently kind or supporting. Obviously, in a way that is easily perceived or understood. Another word, clearly. Jolted, moved with sudden jerk. Now you learn. Again you read this glossary and understand the words. Now I am going to tell the summary of the story, The Women on Platform 8. It is written by Ruskin Bond. The name itself, it is different. See, The Women on Platform 8. It is an interesting story about the love and affection of a woman and a small boy. Beyond age limit, they developed a friendship there. Now let us go to summary of the lesson. What is the name of the story? The Women on Platform. It was a story in a first person narration. All the events are narrated by the boy, the central character. The boy name is Arun. The narrator of the story, Arun, is 12-year-old boy studying in a boarding school. Arun is a boy, 12-year boy. He is studying in a boarding school. One day he was waiting all alone for his train on platform 8 of Ambala station. He reached Ambala station. He has been waiting for the train on platform 8. It was his second year at boarding school. This is the second year of his school. He was going back to school after vacation. After the vacation, he was returning to school. His parents thought that he was old enough to travel alone. Actually, he was 12 years only, but his parents allowed him to travel alone. His train was to come at midnight. But he has to wait because his train will come midnight only. He had come much earlier for his train. He reached earlier, so if you go to railway station, what we will do? we watch what are the things going around, like that Arun also doing that. It was a long wait, so he passed his time in watching whatever went on at the platform. He was watching the vendors, those who are vendors means those who are shouting and selling something. He spent his time pacing up and down the platform. He walked down the platform. Sometimes he read books, or sometimes he throw a biscuit to stray dogs. Some dogs are moving here and there. He gave biscuit to them. When he was tired, he sat down on the suitcase. Lot of time he was doing these things, and now he was tired and bored, so he sit there. Just then he heard a woman's soft voice behind him. At that time, one woman come and called him. Are you alone, my son? The woman asked him. She was a woman of over 30 with pale face. Pale means not reddish. And dark kind. His eyes were dark kind eyes. She was dressed in a white sari. She was simply dressed. She wore a white sari. She wore no jewels, but had a dignity about her, but very respectful appearance for her. She asked him if he was alone. He told her that he was alone and his train would come around midnight. For that, Arun told, my train will come at midnight only. I have to wait here. She was very gentle and soft in her question about him. She invited him to go with her to the refreshment room and have something to eat. She persuaded Arun to come with her to eat something. Arun felt like refusing her offer. Whenever some strangers approach us and inviting us, we deny. Like that, Arun also tried to deny. Arun felt like refusing. He thought to refuse, but what happened? He could not do as he was impressed by her kind manner. She was very dignified and her approach is very kind. So Arjun could not deny her. Asking a coolie to keep a watch on his suitcase, she took Arjun by the hand and led him to the dining room. So this lady held Arjun's hand and went to dining room. He asked a coolie to look after the suitcase of Arjun. And dining room they reached. She ordered tea and samosa and jalbis. She ordered some snacks for Arun. The narrator was happy and started taking interest in her. Now narrator was very happy. Then he became friendly with the kind woman. The woman was kind, so he became interested or attracted by the woman, and he started talking. She listened to what he said about himself. Arun talked about his likes, dislikes, friends, and the woman listened that. She did not ask the narrator much, but she seemed to be happy in watching him eat and talk. Arun is eating and talking. The woman is very interestedly listening him. While returning from the refreshment room, they saw a boy jumping across the rail track beside which an engine was coming. She was watching a boy, and the time engine was coming, the woman was frightened and pained. She had dug her fingers into Arun's flesh. Seeing that sight, she tightly held Arun's hand. She calmed down only when the boy reached the other side. Before hitting the engine itself, the boy crossed the cross. The narrator tried to comfort and reassure her. The woman smiled and pressed Arun's hand gratefully. The narrator, Arun, told the boy has no harm and he crossed the railway gate, so the lady became happy. Then both came to place where Arun's suitcase was placed. Both of them reached where Arun's suitcase was placed. Arun saw Sadish with his mother. There was a boy with a lady, that is Arun's friend Sadish. He came with his mother. Sadish was Arun's class fellow. Sadish called the narrator by his name Arun and introduced him to his mother. So Sadish introduced him to his mother. She was a large and stern-looking woman with spectacles. Sadish, the appearance of Sadish's mother, she was very stern and she wore spectacles. She took the other woman to be Arun's mother. Arun did not say so. Arun, seeing this lady with Arun, Sadish's mother asked, is this your mother? Before answering to that, this lady herself admitted, yes, I am Arun's mother. Sadish's mother did did a lot of talking after that. She's a talkative woman. Sadi's mother, she said that it was a nuisance to wait for the train in the middle of the night. It is very nuisance, disturbance like this to wait for the train. She was full of complaints regarding a boy traveling alone. She was complaining about the traveling alone. She was also suspicious about strangers hanging around, and she is asking Arun to beware of the strangers hanging around. Arun felt happy when the women said that Arun could travel alone. The women supported Arun. Arun could travel alone. Sadi's mother advised Arun to be careful about strangers while traveling alone. For that, Sadi's mother told you should be very careful because you should be suspicious, doubt about the strangers around you. Arun disliked the tone of Sadi's mother. She's arrogant, somewhat. Arun disliked the talk and her bossing because she was an imposing lady, bossing over him. Arun looked at the stranger woman who had given him tea and snacks and said that he liked strangers. Seeing that woman, because she is also stranger. So Arun told, I like strangers. Sadi's mother was shocked at being contradicted. While Sadi's mother told Arun to don't believe strangers, Arun told, I like strangers. Because of this woman only she told. As she repeated her warning, Arun looked angrily at her and moved closer to the stranger woman. Actually the woman is stranger. Sadi's mother doesn't know. So Arun liked this stranger woman. So she told, so he told, I like strange people. When the train came, Sadish and Arun got into compartment. Suddenly the train came. Both of them entered into the compartment. Sadish's mother gave him some fruits, a chocolate and a cricket bat. That time Sadish's mother gave him some fruits, chocolate and cricket bat. She was again full of advice. Again she gave a heap of advice to them and asked them to be careful about strangers. Again she asked them to be careful about strangers. She asked them not to lean their heads out of the window and avoid eating rubbish on the way. Don't eat rubbish things from the train. Don't lean towards the, don't put your heads outside, like that. Lot of advices she has given. Arun began to hate her for her hard and stern ways. Arun disliked this lady's voice, imposing voice. Arun bids goodbye to the stranger. Arun say goodbye to the stranger. The other woman was standing there quietly. She did not say any word, but she felt sad. While Arun was departing, the lady was sad. Arun held her hands and she smiled. When Arun held her hands to say bye-bye, she smiled. Arun at last kissed her cheeks. At last Arun, like a mother, kissed her cheeks. When the train moved slowly out of the station, Sadish bade goodbye to his mother. When the train started moving, mother, bye-bye, Sadish told. Arun also did the same. So, really, that lady is not Arun's mother. Even though the lady is not Arun's mother, she said, bye-bye, mother. He addressed the woman as mother. He continued gazing at her until she was close to the milling crowd. Arun was watching the lady and say goodbye to the lady. Is this nice story, students? Did you like the story? You should read the supplementary lesson, The Women on Platform 8, and you go through the choose the best answer, maths, identify the character. Later I will send the notes for you. Be safe at home, children. Thank you, children.